move.
I love you.
I know.
Hands up. Stand up.
Leia Organa was best known as a princess, but she has since traded in her royal title for a new one, General. So how did Leia go from a young noble to a war-hardened military leader? I'll tell you, but first, be sure to enter our giveaway to win this BB-8 Funko Pop. Click the link in the description for details. And subscribe to GameSpot Universe so you don't miss our spoiler talk on The Last Jedi, plus our questions and predictions for Episode 9. Leia Organa has chased down Imperial soldiers on speeder bikes, choked a handsy crime lord to death, and helped bring the Empire to its knees. She was an accomplished diplomat and a cutthroat politician, but Leia was always best known as a princess.
Leia.
Don't do that.
Do what?
Anything.
Princesses.
And then The Force Awakened. When Leia returned to the big screen for the first time in 32 years, she had since become a general. The Resistance is her domain, and its soldiers, pilots, techs, and spies are her subjects. But how did Leia go from princess to general? Well, it's all Darth Vader's fault. Here's what you need to know about Leia's journey before you watch Star Wars: The Last Jedi. At the age of 14, Leia began working for her father, Bail Organa, as a junior legislator in the Imperial Senate. Before she turned 19, Leia took over for Bail as Alderaan's elected representative, making her the youngest ever senator in the Senate's history. Just because Leia worked in the Imperial government, however, didn't mean that she supported it. On the sly, she started to fight back. Outwardly, Leia focused her efforts on humanitarian issues. But as shown in Claudia Gray's novel Leia, Princess of Alderaan, she snuck a handful of refugees off of the planet Wobani and took them back to Alderaan. She smuggled sensitive data out of an Imperial stronghold with the Mandalorian outcast Sabine Wren in Star Wars Forces of Destiny, and helped Kanan Jarrus' crew of rebels steal 3 battleships in Star Wars Rebels. All the while, the public dismissed Leia as a simple, flighty princess. Soon they'd know better. After Leia helped smuggle the Death Star plans off of Scarif, Darth Vader captured her, branded her a traitor, and destroyed Alderaan. The Emperor dissolved the Senate, and Leia's time as a monarch and a politician came to an abrupt end. After all, it's hard to rule when your kingdom no longer exists. Yet Leia couldn't escape her royal moniker. It stuck with her when she helped the surviving Alderaanian citizens find a new home in Marvel's Princess Leia miniseries. She commanded a mission to capture Darth Vader on Rogus Voss and Vader Down, stole an Imperial Star Destroyer in Marvel's Star Wars, and led Operation Yellow Moon, a feint designed to distract the Empire from the Rebellion's upcoming attack on Endor in Moving Target: A Princess Leia Adventure. All the while, her friends and followers still called her Princess. After years of conflict, Leia and her friends destroyed the second Death Star, bringing the Empire's reign of terror to a close. In the resulting power vacuum, the Rebel Alliance rebranded itself as the New Republic and re-established the Galactic Senate. Leia played a pivotal role in the new government, bringing Naboo into the fold and serving for years as the Alderaan sector's senator. But despite her pedigree, not everything went in Leia's favor. As implied in Aftermath, Chancellor Mon Mothma passed the Military Disarmament Act against Leia's wishes, reducing the size and scope of the New Republic's military. In Aftermath: Life Debt, Leia tried to convince the Senate to help liberate Kashyyyk, the Wookiee homeworld, but the New Republic refused to intervene. Family life got in the way too. Leia married Han Solo in a small ceremony on Endor, and they had a child named Ben. But Han had no patience for politics and often took off for months at a time to participate in starship races around the galaxy. When Ben grew older, he went off to train as a Jedi with Leia's brother, Luke Skywalker.
Don't think about it too much, too much, too much, too much.
Meanwhile, Leia was stuck serving in the Senate and spent most of her time alone, separated from her family. After 23 years of service, Leia decided she'd had enough. That's when everything fell apart. When Claudia Gray's bloodline takes place, the Senate has been stuck in deadlock for years, and Leia's fed up. Her party, the Populists, wanted a government that gave control to individual planets. Their opposition, the Centrists, argued in favor of strong central government and powerful military. The Senate was deadlocked. As politicians bickered, the citizens suffered. Leia had no interest in returning to her aristocratic roots either. She inherited a royal governorship on the planet Birin, but Leia was over the royalty thing. She happily passed the title to the next in line, a centrist senator named Carrie Fisher. But just before Leia submitted her resignation, the Loyalists nominated her as her candidate candidate for first senator, a prime minister-like position designed to cut through the Senate's gridlock. Meanwhile, Lady Carice found a secret message in Biren's treasure rooms that revealed Leia's biggest secret. Darth Vader was Leia's biological father.
I am your father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate.
As a dedicated centrist and a secret member of the First Order, Carice made sure that the public learned the truth about Leia's heritage. Leia's political career crumbled in an instant. Longtime populist allies abandoned her, accused her of keeping secrets, while the centrists publicly questioned her motives, integrity, and credibility. Just like that, her time in the Senate was over. And that's why, when Leia discovered that a group of centrist planets were secretly funding a large-scale paramilitary operation called the First Order, nobody listened. And so Leia did the only thing she could, with the support of a handful of politicians, military leaders, and soldiers, not to mention a stockpile of thermal detonators snatched from the First Order's weapons smugglers. Leia founded the Resistance, an unsanctioned militia dedicated to keeping fascism at bay. Without Leia's leadership, Luke Skywalker would still be lost among the stars. Starkiller Base would still be causing havoc around the galaxy. We're not sure what the First Order is going to throw the Resistance's way in The Last Jedi, but whatever it is, expect General Leia to be right there fighting it. She's not just a princess after all, she's a bona fide hero. Don't forget to enter the giveaway to win this adorable BB-8 Funko Pop. Click the link in the description below for details and come back to GameSpot Universe for Star Wars The Last Jedi videos all week long. See ya!